Today, we're going to look at the evolution of line patrols and asset inspection and how new geospatial technologies have played a part in improving the safety, reliability and utilisation of power networks. We're going to consider how advances in remote sensing technologies, asset management systems and cloud computing have influenced best practice for identifying and recording defects on power networks. Asset inspection is a catch-all term which covers a myriad of techniques to assess the condition or status of an asset. This could be a walking patrol, a climbing survey, patrol flight, or any other way of capturing information about asset status. Then there's a way that condition data is stored and presented. It may have been an inspection sheet for each asset, for example a structure, or it may have been stored in an asset management system, typically a database, and here the different assets can be interrogated and information about their condition accessed. So why is this important? Better asset information allows better targeting of planned and emergency maintenance. This improved business intelligence allows asset owners to simultaneously operate a reliable asset, circuit or network, and also to utilise these assets efficiently, ensuring all spend is targeted and required. The asset record, over time, will provide auditable records as to the effectiveness of the planned and emergency maintenance, the asset replacement cycle and the targeting of capital and operational expenditure. So what was the original way of doing this? Well, back in the 1980s, I would do walking line patrol with binoculars to identify issues on the network. This would allow a defect sheet to be recorded, where each structure and each span between those structures would have its own record sheet. In a very similar way to the way that line surveys were performed in those times, I could get detailed and accurate information for all of the items I assessed. But also in a similar way, the information on items I hadn't assessed was totally absent. An active survey or inspection technique will yield great info for what it identifies, but not a thing for what it misses. In human nature, it just means that things are missed, things are not recorded or erroneously recorded. So let's look at the evolution of asset inspection. Now, large amounts of data can be collected and a host of 5D asset data harvested. These datasets have X, Y, Z, condition and time attributes assigned. These data can then be stored into an asset library showing condition at any given time and to track any deterioration over that time or the effectiveness of planned emergency maintenance or asset replacement programs. These data can be inspected by qualified engineers or linesmen to spot defects and can be used for a second look, like a one-time only field survey. These data can show the background to the decision of an engineer, a linesman, and provide auditable evidence as to the reasoning behind their assessment of condition. The availability of these big data repositories enable better planning of maintenance logistics, which spares, which consumables, which tools, what access requirements, on which landowners' plots. Maintenance and outage scheduling can be revolutionised, decisions sharpened up. We can use data to identify other faults at the same time, which may be on the same asset or circuit, or another asset on that same feeder or circuit. An example on that same asset, we could go to schedule replacement of a faulty insulator, but then decide that better value would be to replace a marginal rotting crossarm at the same time. An example on another asset within the same feeder or circuit is we might have a low clearance issue where we need an outage to resolve that ratings constraint. However, it would be more effective if at the same time and within that same outage we could take the opportunity to replace damaged cotter pins on insulators. So in conclusion, remote sensing is an invaluable tool. It enables the assessment of huge data sets by experienced linesmen and engineers to deliver actionable business intelligence. And asset managers that understand how to leverage this can return significant cost and productivity benefits for their companies. Yet, it shouldn't be forgotten that this drive for efficiency and lean spend We'll also derive benefits for the community in terms of a more reliable system and to the ratepayer in terms of efficient system operation. Discover more about our asset inspection service at www.nmgroup.com.